Should something go wrong with Beta and the rig, will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay. Drone's reconnected now.
I like this one. Aloy.
I know.
As you wish.
So our plan to...
As you wish. We now know. Correct. When we get the
And then you'll...
Not quite.
How...
Because the work...
And the others will create...
Correct. The energy...
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. How's all...
As up at information, I may be...
I'm sure. So Gemini has 2 data cores, but you mentioned something about...
When my predecessor construction was disrupted, the data core had already been built, so a second core was built.
Lucky for us.
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities.
So it's where they created the biomass conversion system. Did Elizabeth...
It is likely she was, though her focus...
That makes sense. If they've been able to...
Using the... I ran several... In all deactivate the read.
So Zero Dawn really... There was a lot of data, and do you think it'll...
I will run complete. Which may be beneficial.
But new crops aren't going to save the world?
It is.
What do you think?
It seems he convinced him, given the tribe and his ability to use... I imagine he would have come to worship him as their...
Okay. Aside from Guy, there was one other underground facility that was sealed. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their... Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on...
Yes. To observe weather and... Should you find and
I'll keep a lookout. I found some data in one of the rooms. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting with primary, had everything been able.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, in order to...
And for that we need... Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with the one in the museum appeared, given that the holographic display...
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also... Have you been able to make use of...
Yes. I was able... You should notice less rampant plant.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's...
Yes. Given that the Utaru's land gods are I expect the land...
The first of many. The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis, Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new Apollo and disseminate. Unfortunate, all archived.
Ted.
Yes, impulsive tent.
All three, or were. Do you still...
Empower, attaining the...
I guess our bet, but we'll need it.
Correct.
There's something... Why would...
In it, Demeter...
It thought the...
It feared, it sought to protect, and considering it, I expect you will continue to find...
That's a good thing I have... I'll be on my way.
I wish...
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever. Laurel and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.